To play for over in Group F in the African Cup of Nations, Morocco failing to take 4 points still leaves the door open for all 4 teams as we enter match number 3. Who's going to come out on top? We're going to take a little look next. That's right, folks. Once again, in our prediction video today, we're looking forward to Zambia up against Morocco over in Group F as both nations go into it with their hopes all still intact of making those last 16. Who's going to come out on top? We're going to take a little look in a second. A big shout out to our VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. Your one-stop shop for the AFCON continues as we enter those last round of matches over in the group stages. So let's waste no more further ado and jump in the deep end and have a look at the final game, or one of the final games over in the group stages. It is Zambia. It's, of course, Morocco, of course, coming at you on the 24th of Jan. That's right, on the Lawrence Puku Stadium. That's right, it's going to be Avram Grant up against Walid Regaru in the old dugouts. But let's remind ourselves how we got to the stage with Zambia. That's right, qualifying as Group H winners, 17th of June 2023, 18th finals for them. 2015 was their last. They were champions not too long ago, back in 2012. Avram Grant has been brought in to try and bring those glory years back. Patson Daka's the star man, of course, 66 to 1 to go the distance. Last 16 is my prediction, but they're coming into this with their most difficult game left on the plate here. As they take on Morocco, who, of course, are still riding across the way from their amazing World Cup. Of course, we cannot forget how amazing that World Cup journey was for Morocco. But Zambia coming to us on back-to-back 1-1 draws, of course, not really getting over the line, and it's a very tricky, very narrow bridge to come into this one. Of course, up against the heavyweights, Morocco, 2 points. I don't think it's going to be enough to be one of the best 4th place teams. So realistically, you're gonna have to at least get something out of this game, and 3 points may not even also be enough to get through the last 16 as well. So they didn't pick up a win against Tanzania, which was their must not lose game. They come out of it with a point, but this put them in a very difficult position heading into this one. These are the guys that are going to try and save the day, though, for Zambia. We've got Mwanza between the sticks, Chapsari, Sakala, Sunzu, Chanda, Kangawa, Chilufua, Banda, El Banda, Daka, and Sakala up top. What about their opposition then, shall we? Morocco, we all know about these guys from the World Cup adventure. Qualifiers Group K winners back on the 24th of March 2023. It's their 19th finals. 2021 was the last. They were champions back in 1976. Of course, they want to be champions once again. Walid Regaru is your manager there, with Akram Hakimi as your star man. 5 to 1 to go the distance. I have them making the final. All right, then, let's take a look at Morocco. Then their hopes and dreams, of course, coming at you so far. Yes, this is it. Sorry, I was just drew a blank there. Of course, opened up with a 3-0 win against Tanzania. Picked up a 1-1 draw against Democratic Republic of Congo. Of course, they are unbeaten and doing A-OK at the moment. But they're coming to this with Zambia still on the horizon, still likely to cause some problems. And a defeat by Zambia and a win for Democratic Republic of Congo will then push Morocco into that 3rd place bracket. I think 4 points is going to be enough anyway, so we could probably pencil Morocco through to that last 16. But I think they really, of course, they want to be in the best position possible, and that would require a win here today against Zambia, of course. A nation that they're going to be familiar with, of course, with the World Cup qualifiers not too far away as well. But let's remind ourselves of the who's who. That is, of course, Morocco. We've got Bunu between the sticks, Ala, Saïs, Aguad, Hakimi, El Alzouzi, Armabat, Unaru. We've got El Zazaru there, and Nasri and Ziyech up top, to name but a few. They've got some other key individuals in there, of course, that could pull out some tricks and ponies and whatnot. And of course, Zambia and Morocco have played each other 5 times in 2008. We've got 1 win for Zambia, 3 for Morocco, 1 draw, of course. Zambia coming to us with a 3-2 win, their biggest, scoring 4 goals in total over the course of those 5 games, 0.80 goals a game on average. Morocco, though, their biggest win, 3-0 win, scoring 10 goals in total over Zambia, 2 goals a game on average. And of course, coming to us on 83% form for them right now, without a loss in the last 6 games. Zambia, though, also without a loss in the last 3. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. 58% form for them, of course, heading into this one. Now, these two sides did play each other back in October 2021. That was in the African Nations Champions. That was in the AFCON last time in the knockouts. Quarterfinals. Morocco doing the business. 3-1 when it was way back when. The bookies odds on this one. We got the bookies odds. What do we see about this? We see Zambia 70-4 for the victory, 20-13 on is your Morocco. 5-2 is, of course, the draw here. The public vote is fresh out there, just an hour old. Of course, 65% gone with Morocco, Zambia 22%, and the draw is at 13%, of course. But what about me? Of course, my pick is, of course, going with the gusto here. I think Zambia are a difficult side, awkward side, and have been very hard to predict. But I think Morocco's quality will be too big for Zambia on the night, and unfortunately, I think Morocco will go through group winners. Of course, what we hoped and expected from them, and I think Zambia will tumble out here. 2-0 loss here is not going to be good enough. They're going to be on 2 points. I don't think that's going to be anything near enough to qualify as one of the third place teams. So we'll say goodbye to Avram Grant. We'll say goodbye to Zambia. But that's just my take on it, guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, of course, down below. Can Zambia upset the odds? I'm open to your suggestions. And, of course, leave the comments. We'll see you soon for the last 16.